Welcome to your Built by Linda Hot Buns Pilates class, the signature class of Built by Linda for growing that badonkadonk. Now, in this class, I have progressions for every exercise from beginner all the way to buns of steel. Now, I talk for the next 5 to 10 minutes to introduce the muscles we'll be working, why it's important to do the moves in the way that I describe with the resistance that I describe. If you've been here before, feel free to just skip to the time on the screen. Otherwise, welcome. In this class, we combine Pilates principles, controls movements stemming from core strength with resistance training principles to target that badonkadonk. There are three main muscles in your badonkadonk, more formally known as your gluteal muscles or your glutes, that give it its size, its shape, its function. Number one, the largest, is your gluteus maximus. It starts in the connective tissue of your lower back. It also attaches to your pelvis. It is a diamond-shaped muscle, so it comes down on an angle and attaches to your IT band as well as your femur. It allows you to move your torso away from your thighs. So think of coming out of a squat, you are extending your hip. That's called hip extension. You also have your gluteus medius and your gluteus minimus. They sit one on top of each other and they perform the same function on your body. So for simplicity, I just refer to them as one muscle. I just call them the glute medius. They sit to the top and to the outside of your butt. They give you that top shelf, that bubble butt from the high side up here. They also move your leg away from the midline of your body, and they're incredibly important for pelvic stability. For instance, if you stand on one leg, gravity's technically pulling down, my glute medius has engaged and it is keeping me up. It's keeping me from doing this. If we do a lot of sitting or don't exercise our glute medius and strengthen it, what ends up happening is, as opposed to our pelvis moving through space like this when we walk, because we're going side to side, you're doing this with your pelvis. And your back and knees try to compensate, and that can sometimes lead to back and knee pain. So for all those reasons taken together, there are three main things you're going to get out of this workout. Number one, you're going to build a very strong lower half of your body. Number two, if you do have any pain associated with weaknesses in these muscles, that pain will either diminish or completely go away. And number three, my favorite part, you're going to get the most sculpted, juicy booty you ever did have. All right, before we get into this here, there are two things that I want to talk about. Number one, some of us are here for the juicy booty. Got you. For the strength gain, I got you. For the stability and reduction in pain, I got you. Some of us are here to tone, sculpt, firm, lift. I still got you, and here's why. The more muscle you have on your body, the higher your basal metabolic rate is, your metabolism at rest. Muscle is actually quite expensive for your body to keep. It's bougie. Once that muscle's on your body has to find the extra energy to keep it from somewhere. It goes to your fat reserves. So as muscle comes up, the fat comes down, and it reveals the muscle underneath. And it's actually the way that your muscle attaches to bone when you have a low enough, that healthy amount of fat that gives you that toned, lifted, sculpted look. Okay, so we want to build as much muscle as possible. In order to do that, the number one principle in resistance training is to train high intensity with difficulty, close to failure. What does that mean? Let's say I wanted to grow my muscles as big as possible. I need to do some type of exercise that challenges my biceps up until the point where I literally can no longer do the exercise. I can no longer bicep curl in this example. I've reached muscular failure, and that's giving my body the biggest signal for growth. So What you're going to try to do is we're always working within a 1-minute time frame. Your goal is actually to get to muscular failure in that minute, to shake it off and try to go again. This is going to allow you to test your failure boundary and to train past it to get the most out of this exercise. Remember, failure is the name of the game. Okay, in terms of equipment we'll be using today, we've got dumbbells and we've got bands and a mat if you have one. And that's all you're going to need today. You can also grab an optional chair to help with some cues or some stability. But other than that, we're going to get right into it. We're going to go into our 4 glute bridges. What I want you to think about when you're doing your glute bridges, coming down, you're going to bend your knees, placing your feet directly beneath your knees, about hip width apart, pressing your arms down and into your mat, inhaling, and on the exhale, tuck cone, press your hips up to the ceiling, still exhaling, and you're going to suck your belly button in as you do. The other thing I want you to think about is don't overarch your back, but do the exact opposite. Tilt your pelvis towards your face. This is going to force your butt, your glutes, to perform the work and not your lower back. If you remember to do that, use your mind-body connection to think squeeze, you're going to get a lot out of this workout. So to start, I'm going to grab a band and we're going to get going here. We're doing 4 glute bridge patterns. I'll describe them as we go. The first one, as your hips come up, your knees go out. As your hips come down, your knees come in, and we're here for that first minute. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. As your hips come up, your knees come out. As your hips come down, your knees come in. Feel free to add a weight here if you'd like, or just use a band like I am. Or if you want an extra challenge, double band it up. Oh my gosh, that hurts so good. All right, so like we talked about, as you come up, you exhale and you suck your belly button in as hard as you can. You make sure you are tilting your face, or to be your pelvis towards your face. You're thinking, squeeze every time your hips come up. You're pushing out against that band with your knees. All right, constant tension out against that band, going down and up. You can, coming down to a hover, and then back up. Squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover. Still sucking that belly button in every time your hips come up. Not letting your knees cave in, whether your hips are down or up. Okay, your hips stay up, your knees go in and out. All right, we're pulsing up for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and change. Okay, we are starting off with a new move. I'm calling it the glute pigeon lean. It already has a name, but that's what I'm calling it here today. So to get into it, we're going to start with our left leg in front of your body, creating either a 90-degree angle or less than that, something that feels comfortable for you to sit in while bending your other leg back. Again, it's not important if it's at 90 or more of an angle than that, whatever feels comfortable to you. What we are doing here is we're going to bring our torso to our thigh. Remember, our glute maximus, its job is to bring our torso away from our thigh. So it's going to help us do this with control. We're going to get a deep stretch in that glute on the left side, and then it actually has to contract for our bodies to come back up. Now, the more you turn to face forward and do this, the more stretch you're going to feel on your glute max, the more challenging it is. But you might also feel it in your joints. So I want you to find a version where you're bringing your torso to your leg that feels comfortable for your joints as well as your glutes. So level 1, with your hands supporting you, you can come down as far as you can, come back up. Level 2, just body weight, because your torso and arms have weight. You're coming down as far as you can, tapping your chest to your leg if you can, and then coming back up. And number 3, grabbing a weight, putting it behind your head, resting it on your shoulder, and again, coming down, squeeze to come back up. So don't try to just lift your chest, try to think squeeze to get your glute to do the work. Okay, we're doing that for 1 minute here. Get it up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Trying to tap your chest while not curling your back. Still bracing your abs. So you don't want to do this. Not this. Keeping your upper body like a statue. You're just hinging at your hip, thinking squeeze to come back up. If the weight becomes too much, you can always put down the weight. Always use your arms to support as well. Oh my gosh, so good. That might become my secret weapon move. Such an amazing stretch, and it takes your quads out of it. So for my girlies that don't want to grow their quads, the front of their legs, that's a good one to add. Okay, we're gonna get the other side. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. easy, but it's not, I swear. Change. I just want to get that one last one in. Okay, we're moving on. All right, the next move we have here is a kickback slider pulse. About the name for a second. Okay, so we're getting into position here. So starting in tabletop, 90 degrees, arm to torso, torso to upper leg, but you can come down onto your elbows, your butt's a little bit in the air. Totally fine. From here, what you are doing is you are kicking out to start your right leg. So it slides along the ground. Then you're going to pulse it as high as you can, come back down, slide in. How you want to place your bands is around your feet as opposed to your ankles, and that way you can use your feet to hold it into place. So watching what my feet are doing, one is holding it in place, the other one slide out, pulse, down, slide in. Okay, setting it up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Tucking that belly button in. These. Change. Okay, we got the other side. Going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. That contraction at the top for a second, resisting that band, pulling your leg back down. Show that band who's boss. Glute boss. Change. Good job. Okay, for our next move, we're going to stay on the side that we're already on. We're going to get back into that same position. This time we have a kick back pulse. So you're kicking your foot back, belly buttons in, supporting your spine. Strong position here. You're lifting your leg as high as you can, and we're pulsing here. And what I want you to think about is not lifting your leg. I want you to think about squeezing your glute. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. There is a difference. Okay, we are going. In 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. To help you avoid using your lower back. lift your leg instead, forcing you to use your glute. Change. Woo! Okay. Take a minute. We get the other side. Okay. Elbows. Okay, we're going. 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Feel these. Change. Whoop. Great job. Okay, this is our last kickback variation. We're going to start with our right leg back again, the one we just finished on. You're going to want to grab something. I'm going to use a dumbbell, a remote. It can be a mouse, a computer mouse, something you're going to put right here. I'm not very creative, am I? Couldn't think of anything else. A remote and a mouse. Does that tell you a lot about my life? Probably. Okay, so the idea here is this is the kickback variation we're doing. So it's all the way up, all the way down, and then over. Over the weight. I put the weight too far close. Over there. Over the weight, all the way up, all the way down. Over the weight, all the way up, all the way down. Last time I show you this, over the weight, all the way up, all the way down. What this forces you to do, I can't speak today, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you guys can just watch what I'm doing rather than relying on me to be able to speak today. As you can see, I am struggling with that. So what that allows us to do is kick back, straight back, kick back on a 45-degree angle by placing a cue, like a obstacle, to remind us, to inform us every time we're doing it that we want our leg up and over that obstacle. All right. There was enough English in there that made sense to you. We're gonna set that up and go. Now I'll be doing this with a band as I've been doing all of the kickback variations, but as you've been seeing on your screen, you always have the option to forego using the bands, or for my ultra challengers, you can double up on bands. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, well with that, we're gonna get going here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. So it's all the way up, all the way down, over, up, 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 down. Still using the cue of squeeze glute to lift leg. I just didn't use that cue and I could feel it in my lower back. So even I have to remind myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. We got the other side. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Up. Over. Up. Over. Squeeze. 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 Over. Almost there. Change. Okay, awesome job. We're actually going to go back to those pigeon glute leans. Second round here. We know that when it comes to growing a muscle, volume is very important. Volume meaning the number of sets you do for a muscle group. So we're going to do a second set of those leans here for 1 minute each. I'm starting with my left foot forward. Okay, setting it up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Gently tap your torso to your leg. Just hover right above it. Hold that, stretch for a second. Come back up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Change. Got the other side now. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Change. Okay, for this next movement, we've got our deadlifts. You can use the chair trick, which I'll show you in a moment here. But here are the important cues to remember when doing a deadlift, especially when we're biasing them for training those glutes. So first of all, your upper body is a statue. It does not move. Sometimes I start to see this. People want to come down further and further, so what they end up doing is just curling their back. So start doing this, which has nothing to do getting any further down. Your hips are still hinged at the same point. So upper body is a statue. That's number one. Number two, you're trying to push your hips back to the back of the room. If you're doing it right, your hands basically lie along your leg. There can be a soft bend in your knees as long as your shin stays about perpendicular to the ground. So soft bend, push your butt back and up. If you're not doing this correctly and your hands are coming too far away from your leg, you can see that my butt is nowhere near that chair. This is just leaning forward. This is not pushing your butt back. So what you want to do is push my butt back, push my butt back, push my butt back. Hit that chair. Squeeze to stand. So you want to put that chair about 1 foot length behind you. And when you're doing this, you should be able to reach that chair with your butt. Okay, I'll be doing it without my chair today. You feel free to use yours. We are here for 1 minute. You can use weights. You can use a band. I'm really feeling the bands these days for my resistance, so I'm going to use the band. Okay. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Okay, this next wave I am loving and hating these days. They're so good, but super challenging. You have a few different options here. Option 1 is no band, no weight. Option 2 is either or a band or a weight. They're about equivalent in difficulty. Option 3, combine a weight and a band. Option 4, pulse it with just a band. Theory option 5, pulse it with a band and a weight. So what I'll be attempting to do is the pulse with just the band. I prefer the band sometimes to the weight just because it can be difficult to hold the weight with your leg. And so I don't want to have to concentrate on that. So where I can, when a weight and band are equivalent, I usually prefer band. So we're coming down into tabletop like we have been, but down to our elbows. You're going to, one elbow is how I like to do it. I like to have the other one, my other hand supporting. Lift your leg high as you can, and you're just going to pulse it here. So then your other option, come all the way down, come all the way up. Or you can keep it up with me and pulse it. Also, when you reach failure with the pulse, you can always transition to the full range of motion. That is also an option. Remember, the name of the game is trying to reach failure or just about. Okay, here we go. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Seconds left. Change. Woo. Okay. And get the other side. Okay. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. change. Ah. I know I say this every time, but it gets me every time. Okay, we're gonna go back to those deadlifts. I'm grabbing my band, grab your weights if you're using them, grab your chair if you're using it. And we're going in. 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Change. Okay, we got our last move before we go back to those glute bridges. Remember, failure is the name of the game. This one's meant to be hard. So we're grabbing our bands. You're using it. I'll show you options on the screen with a chair if you're not comfortable doing this particular movement yet. Otherwise, grabbing your weight. I like to either have my weights dangling here if they're heavy enough. I find when they're lighter, I like to hold them on my shoulders. You do whatever you choose, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Here's what we're doing. We're going to one side of our mat. We're getting down low, trying to get our legs about 90 degrees, about parallel, our thighs about parallel to the ground. And then from here, walk it side to side. You got it. Okay. Bring it up. We're going in. 3, 2, 1. You're in it. 1 minute. You got this. Down we go. Down, down, down. Side, 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 side. You need a break. You just come up, shake it out, try to go again. Multiple approaches to failure, called a cluster set or Meyer repping. Can get you the same results as doing traditional sets with longer rests. Just doing it in a short amount of time. About 20 seconds left here. Fight, dig, find a way. Pain is not the same thing as muscular failure. Because it hurts, it doesn't matter. Ask yourself, can I keep going? The answer is yes, keep going. You got this. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Woo. So good. Okay, we are in the last 4 minutes of class. We're going back to those glute bridges. No, we done, baby. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're in it. Let's go. Up. As your hips come down, your knees come in. Out. In. Okay. What are we focusing on here? Mind-body connection. Squeeze. Squeeze. Also, as you squeeze, push your knees out. Also, as your hips come up, you're exhaling, so, and sucking your belly button in. Sucking your belly button in. Lastly, making sure you're not overarching your back. It's not this, the opposite. Tilting your pelvis towards your face. You got it. Out, in, out, in, in, in. All right, constant touch it out against that band. No slack anymore. down, up. Outside of no slack, everything else stays the same. Squeeze, hover if you can. Squeeze, hover. Really squeezing, really flexing those abs, sucking that belly button in. Glute bridges are an amazing deep core exercise in addition to being a glute exercise. Let's get the most out of it. You got to do it right. You got to follow those cues every time. All right, your hips stay up, your knees go in, out, in, out. Every time your knees come in, exhale, suck that belly button in. That's so a cue I want you to do. I want you to use. Let's get that snatched waist. Let's get that hourglass figure. Let's get that strength. Let's get that sculpt. Let's get that tone. That's why we're here. Go after it within our reach. We are capable. We can do this. Anything we set our mind to, believe it and follow through. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. All right, we're pulsing out for 15. It's your last minute. 1, 2, 3. Can you get your feet any wider? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15. Change. Woo! Amazing job. You did it. You killed it. You conquered it. My mic is going to sound weird. Listen to the audio. It's my mic. Actually, the software I use correcting my audio, and I always sound like I'm burping at the end. So I apologize for that. But I like the glutes, so I keep doing them. Anyhow, I digress. You can take off your bands. Do a quick stretch here, lying back. You can grab the soles of your feet, pulling down one side, then the other. Okay, you have cued your body to put on muscle. It wants to. It's turned on all the cell machinery it needs to put on that muscle. We're going to put our feet down. We're going to turn around, coming back into tabletop. From here, coming down into downward dog. You can bend one knee and the other. The building blocks of muscle is protein. You want to get 1 gram of protein per ideal pound of body weight you want to weigh. So if you want to weigh 140 pounds, you need to get 140 grams of protein a day. I know that seems like a lot. I get it. I feel you. I struggle to meet that myself. But when I aim for it and I exercise my muscles with resistance training, amazing, amazing, amazing changes occur to my body, and they will for you as well. Just commit to it. Find a way to at least increase the amount of protein you are taking in right now. You can use whey supplement, protein supplement that is cow-based, or vegan protein supplements work just as well based on the research. Trust me, try it. And then when it works for you, I want to shout out my name, Built by Linda. But also, I really want to see your progress. That would make me so, so happy. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye.